Although yoga encourages overall health and wellness, and the techniques demonstrated within this program are designed for people of all skill levels, consult your physician before beginning any new exercise program.
Hi, welcome to Mind Body. I'm Susan Foxley, a certified life coach and a registered yoga instructor. I help people live healthier, happier lives. And here's the key. Fitness is not just physical. It's also emotional, mental, even spiritual for some people. It's all about happiness and health, mind and body. Now let's get going. We have Marie and Ike joining us today, and the topic of the show is I'm going to teach you 10 words that will change your life. And we're going to do 10 essential yoga poses today. So I'm so excited. So go ahead, please, and come on down onto your yoga mat into child's pose. This pose is so yummy. Big toes touching, knees wide, and you can have your arms straight out in front of you, or you can have your arms resting by your sides. Whatever feels good, and just go ahead and soften your forehead. Soften the jaw, the shoulders. And just relax your upper arms, your forearm, your hands and fingers. And just drop your torso down onto your thighs. As your thighs drop down onto your shins and your calves, stretching the tops of your feet. Take a big inhale, please, through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more. And exhale. Stretch your arms forward. Really crawl your arms away from your lower waist. Come onto your hands and knees and downward dog, please. In downward dog, come onto your tippy toes and lift your buttocks up to the sky. Really lift your buttocks up to the sky. Bring your buttocks away from your wrists so you get a really long spine. Then ground your heels, please. Then come back onto your tippy toes. Lift your sitting bones up, and then ground your heels, and then bend your right knee, and then straighten and bend your left knee, and then straighten and come back into child's pose, and rest in child's pose, and just let go. Crawling your arms forward, come onto your hands and knees, and downward dog. Work your legs back. Really work your legs back. Stay there. Just stay in downward dog. Stay in downward dog. Beautiful. Working your legs back. Relax your head. Gorgeous. Really nice. Work those thighs back. Find symmetry between your right and left hands. Really work those thighs back. Nice, Marie. Nice, Ike. Come back into child's pose. Rest in child's pose, please, and relax. One of the essential first poses is child's pose. It really works the parasympathetic nervous system, calming the mind. And the number 2 essential pose is downward dog. Come into downward dog. Stretch in downward dog. That's pose number 2. And pose number 3 is forward bend. Walk your hands to your feet. Grab your elbows and dangle. Really important for your lower back to stretch. And if you need to bend your knees a little bit, go ahead and bend your knees. And just let your head dangle and relax. Nice, Ike. Nice, Marie. And just stay there, getting space between each individual vertebrae. Find symmetry between the right and left foot. And just return back to your inhales, please. And return back to your exhales, please. And then slowly relax your arms and slowly roll up, please, for mountain pose. In mountain pose, you can choose to have your big toes touching or your feet hip distance and hands in prayer. And go ahead and close your eyes. It might be easier to have your feet hip distance, but if you can have your feet together, that's fine too. And ground your right foot and your left foot. Really ground your feet into the earth. This is mountain pose. Become unmovable, unshakable. No matter what storms blow through, you're grounded and strong like a mountain. Ground your right foot, ground your left foot. Lift your kneecaps up, lift your quadriceps up. Lift your belly button in and up. Lift the heart and lift the crown. Imagine you're the king or queen on the top of the mountain. Lift the crown, the back of the crown, the sides of the crown, the front of the crown. And the shoulder blades drop. The tailbone drops. Beautiful. Go back to grounding your feet. Ground your feet. Lift your kneecaps. Lift your belly. Lift your heart. Lift the crown of the head, almost like you're a puppet on a string, lifting up through the crown of the head. Go up. Root to rebound. The more you ground your feet, the higher the crown of your head lifts. Beautiful, Marie. Squeezing your outer hips in, lifting your belly in and up. Lift your heart. Soften your shoulders. This is mountain pose. No matter what storms blow through, you're grounded and strong and firm. You're the king or queen on the top of your mountain. Really nice. And now we're going to go into tree pose, please. So I'm going to give Ike a chair. And if you need a chair at home, please use a chair. And take your left hand on the chair. And Marie, we're going to have her try to do tree without a chair. So we're going to have Ike hold his left hand on the chair. And Marie, go ahead and bend your right knee into tree pose. And go ahead and hands in prayer first. Hands in prayer. And then go ahead and come into tree pose. Lift your right hand up. Beautiful, Ike. And balance and breathe. Gorgeous. Ground your left foot. Beautiful. Stare at one point in front of you, please. Focusing on your breath and reach your arms up to the heavens. Really reach your arms up. Beautiful. Imagine you're a tree with deep roots and a strong trunk and beautiful expansive leaves. Beautiful, Marie. Beautiful, Ike. Long inhalations and long exhalations. And beautiful. Release your hands back to your heart and drop that right foot down, please. And go back to mountain pose. Hands at your heart. Root to rebound. Ground your right foot, ground your left foot. Really nice, beautiful. Squeezing your outer hips in. Ground your feet. Lift your belly, lift your heart, lift your crown. And Ike, go ahead and bring your hand onto the chair. Bring your left foot up into your inner thigh, and Marie too, for tree pose on the opposite side, and breathe. Reach your left hand up, Ike. Beautiful. Root to rebound. Beautiful. And then Marie, go ahead and reach your arms up and expand. Go back to rooting your foot into the ground. Belly button into the spine. Lift your heart and expand your arms and your fingers. Beautiful. Really nice. This is very good for balance. Really good to strengthen the legs and the ankles. And go ahead and bring your hands back down to your heart and come back to mountain pose, please. And go back to your breath. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Beautiful work. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and widen out the feet as wide as we can. And extend out. And the next pose that's very important, one of the 10 essential poses, is triangle pose. So from here, we're going to go ahead and take the right foot and go ahead and lengthen out and go ahead and come down to triangle pose. And go ahead and look up. Reach up with the hand. The thumb is right over the lip, or you can do what Ike is doing, and Ike is lengthening the arm over the ear. So you can do it either way. You can bring your thumb right up towards the ceiling and look up and try to get a long spine. Beautiful. Grounding your feet, belly button into the spine. Sparkle your fingertips and breathe. Ground your right foot. Ground your left foot. Lift your kneecaps. Belly button into the spine. And then if you want to bring the arm over the ear again, and I like to just rotate it down to the floor to come back to standing, extend through those arms. And we'll do the other side, hands at the hips. And we'll go ahead and sparkle those toes. Extend out, please. And the 10 essential words that'll change your life are: I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And thank you. So triangle pose, reach up and look up at your thumb, or you can do what Ike is doing, which is lengthening over. You can do either one, yogi's choice. And then if you have your arm up to the ceiling, look up at your thumb and stretch from the lower arm to the upper arm. Really stretch and lengthen the spine as you ground your feet. Engage your belly muscles and extend the arm out and lengthen over and breathe. Sweep up. And then from here, bring your feet back to center and just hands at your hips, giving your arms a break. Spread and sparkle those toes, please. And we'll do the other side again, triangle again. Ground your feet, lift your kneecaps, and lengthen, 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 and come on down for triangle pose. And your upper arm is your choice. And again, the Ho'oponopono prayer has 10 words. And the Ho'oponopono prayer is: I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And thank you. And the Ho'oponopono prayer healed a whole criminally insane mental ward in Hawaii, the State Hospital of Hawaii. Dr. Hewlin said the prayer to the folders of the people in the asylum. He did not say it to their faces, he said it to the folders. And remember, we are more energy than we are matter. And I want you to know, when we're born, scientists say we're 75% water. We're 75% water. And Dr. Emoto in Japan did an experiment, and he sent love to water. And then he froze the water and photographed and expanded the water. And the water had beautiful snowflakes. The water had beautiful snowflakes when he sent love to water. And when Dr. Emoto sent hateful thoughts to water, they did not look like snowflakes. They looked like mud, kind of murky mud. Dr. Emoto did experiments with sending thoughts to water. And when we're born, we're 75% water. When we're middle age, we're 60% water. And when we're older, we're 50% water. Come on up. And then go ahead and bring your toes straight ahead, hands at your waist. So people around us can pick up our thoughts, I do believe. Bend into warrior, as Dr. Hewlin healed that criminally insane mental ward in Hawaii with the Ho'oponopono prayer. I started 8 years ago saying the Ho'oponopono prayer to everyone I knew. I started saying the Ho'oponopono prayer. We're in warrior pose. Nice, Ike. Nice, Marie. Make sure that knee is right over the second and third toes, and bring your belly button into your spine. Lift the heart and lift the crown. I started saying the Ho'oponopono prayer to everyone. Everyone I knew. My son. I have 10 siblings. I started saying it to one brother that suffers from schizophrenia. I said, I love you and I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you. I love you and I'm sorry. And then go ahead and straighten that leg for triangle. And just bring that arm up and over. And come on up, hands to your waist. And what the Ho'oponopono prayer does, and then bring the other toes, we're going to do warrior onto the other side. The Ho'oponopono prayer melts armor. It melts armor around your friends. It melts armor around family members. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful words. 10 words that will change your life. I love you and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for whatever's happened to you. Please forgive me if I've ever hurt you, and thank you for being you. I'm so sorry if I ever hurt you. Please forgive me and thank you for being you. I love what Louise Hay said about the Course in Miracles, that all illness is from lack of forgiveness. Forgive everyone and everything for health. I love you and I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Forgive them for you, not for them. Holding on to resentment is like holding on to burning coals, wanting to throw it at the other person, but you're only hurting yourself. Bless everyone and everything. Forgive them for you, not for them. Go ahead and straighten your leg and lengthen into triangle. Beautiful, Ike and Marie. Come on up. And let's do warrior onto the other side again. Hands onto your hips. And go ahead and let's go to the other side. Warrior again, please. Ground your feet. Find symmetry between your right and left feet. Belly button into the spine. Extend through the arms and breathe. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Breathing deeply. Remember, we're mostly water. So send beautiful thoughts to everyone around you. Send loving thoughts to everyone and everything, and it'll come back to you tenfold. Straighten your leg and reach up and over. And as corny as this sounds, I have people in my workshops, I have them hold a mirror and say the Ho'oponopono prayer to themselves. Let's do warrior onto the other side one more time, please. Nice work. Long inhalations and long exhalations. And a lot of my clients have such a hard time looking in their own eyes saying, I love you. Yet they want other people to look at them and say, I love you, when they can't even love themselves. It starts with first loving ourselves and forgiving ourselves. We're so hard on ourselves. Most of us beat ourselves up and criticize ourselves. You know, kick that inner critic to the back of the bus. Kick that inner critic to the back of the bus and get rid of that inner critic. Straighten your leg for triangle. Try to compliment yourself and compliment everyone and everything in your life. Try the Ho'oponopono prayer, that Hawaiian prayer that changed my life. Come on up, hands to your waist, and we're going to go right back to mountain pose. And close your eyes, please. Go back to your breath, hands at your heart. Beautiful work. And you could just gently focus on the Ho'oponopono prayer, the Hawaiian prayer that changed my life. I love you. I really love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. You'll watch everyone around you, you'll watch the armor melt off them and their hearts open. Marie and Ike and everyone at home, come on down to a seated position, please. And we're going to go ahead and straighten our legs. And go ahead and take your hands behind your buttocks and straighten out the legs, please. Iron your right leg and your left leg into the earth. Sparkle those yummy toes. Flexing those feet. Lift the spine nice and tall. And then go ahead and bend your right leg, please. And then open that knee out to the side. Drop that knee out to the side. And then I'm going to give Ike a belt. But Marie, if you don't need a belt, anyone at home, you can always bend your knee. But come on down and nose to knee. Come on down. Breathe deeply. If you need a belt at home, this is what yoga belts are for, to grab the foot. So bring the belt around the foot and nose to knee, please. Beautiful, Ike. Nice, Marie. And for the hip, if you need a block at home for the hip, You can always put a block underneath the hip, and then go ahead and walk your hands forward. Really nice. Most of us are more hard on ourselves than we are on other people. So start giving yourself a break. Start being kind to yourself. Start being kind to yourself and speaking kind to yourself and kind to others. I say those 10 words to my husband every day. I say those 10 words to my son every day. I say those 10 words to my schizophrenic brother every day. I say those 10 words to I'm one of 10 brothers and sisters. I'm an identical twin. I'm right in the middle. My twin sister took me to my first yoga class in San Francisco. I've been teaching yoga for 25 years. A spiritual teacher of mine told me in my 20s to do what you love. Follow your bliss. Like Joseph Campbell said, follow your bliss and you'll never work a day in your life. So I've been teaching yoga since my early 20s. Just breathe deeply. Really nice, Ike. Really nice, Marie. This works your parasympathetic nervous system. This calms down the mind. You can actually do this before you go to bed. Then go ahead and release the belt, please. Straighten both legs. Really nice, Ike. Straighten both legs and bend the left leg, and we're just going to do the other side. So bend the opposite leg. Beautiful. And then we're going to put the belt around that foot. And go ahead and come on down, nose to knee. And if you need a block to go underneath this knee, let's bring this foot, nice, Ike, and then straighten that leg as much as you can, please. And iron that right leg into the earth if you can. If you need to bend it a little, that's okay too. And you want to, it's a little bit of a twist, so you want to try to bring that belly button a little bit over your right thigh. So it's a little bit of a twist. And just breathe there, really nice, Ike. Everyone at home, breathe into this pose, please. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Beautiful. Reaching that belly button a little bit over that right thigh and lengthening a little further. Really nice. Going back to the inhales, please. And going back to your exhales. Speaking kindly to yourself. Speaking kindly to those around you. And if you can speak kindly to a plant and it changes the plant, and if you can speak cruelly to a plant and it actually kills the plant, they've done studies, scientists have done studies on plants. Can you imagine what it does to humans to speak cruelly to humans? I love what the Dalai Lama says, my religion is kindness. Choose to be kind to everyone in your life. And slowly and carefully, straighten that leg, release that belt, and straighten both legs, please. Really nice. Straighten both legs. And then butterfly pose. So we're going to take the bottoms of the feet together and do butterfly pose. Hands behind your buttocks. And then go ahead and lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Beautiful. And then walk your hands forward. Nice. And breathe. Walk forward and breathe. Really nice, Marie. Nice, Ike. This is really nice if you sit in chairs a lot. This is nice if you're in a car driving for long periods of time. Really nice. This is called Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. And this is so important for people that are in chairs a lot. Nice, Ike. Nice, Marie. And then from here, we're gently going to go ahead and lie down on our backs and bend our knees hip distance. And we're just going to bend our knees hip distance, and we're just going to go ahead and lift the buttocks up a little bit and then slowly lower down. Lift the buttocks and slowly lower down. This is really good for your lower back. If you're feeling any compression, what I'd like you to do, please, is not to come up so high. But if you can come up really high, feel free to do so here. You can lift up higher and higher and higher, and then slowly lower down, and then lift and lower, Lift and lower, and then from here, go ahead and straighten out your legs, please, for Shavasana. And just rest here. Go ahead and rest. And close your eyes. Close your eyes and let the gaze of your eyes fall towards your heart, please. And just rest. Relax the space between the eyebrows. Relax your temples. Relax your cheeks and your jaw. Soften your shoulders. Release your upper arms, your forearms, your hands and fingers. Relax and open up the heart. Feel the rise and fall of your belly, the expansion and contraction of your ribs. Relax your buttocks, your pelvis, your thighs, your shins, your calves, your feet and toes. And just drop down and surrender into the earth and let go. You did such a wonderful job today. We did 10 essential yoga poses that will transform your life. Less is more. Trying to get on your yoga mat at least 3 times a week, just for a half an hour. That's all you need. Go back to your breath, noticing whether you're breathing more through the right nostril or the left nostril. And let go. And I encourage you at home to just go ahead and try those 10 words. Try those 10 words. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you and I'm sorry for whatever's happened to you. Please forgive me. And thank you for being you. And choose to see everyone in their wellness. Choose to see everyone in their wellness rather than their illness. Knowing what we focus on grows. What we focus on expands. And I also encourage you to get back to basics, doing these 10 essential poses and say these 10 beautiful words. These 10 words that will change your life. I've watched people around me that had immense armor around them, and those 10 words melted that armor away from them. And it opened up their hearts. And I can't tell you how much that beautiful Hawaiian prayer has changed my life, just like it changed Dr. Hewlin's life when he used those beautiful words to that beautiful hospital in Hawaii. I love you, and I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, and thank you. And just going back to your inhales and your exhales. Releasing your lower jaw from your upper jaw. Your jaw is actually the strongest joint in the body. Really relax the jaw, soften the shoulders, please. Relax your upper arms, your forearms. Relax that beautiful back of yours, knowing and affirming that the universe has your back. Relaxing your legs, your feet, and your toes. Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, fitness is not just physical, it's mind and body. I'm Susan Foxley. You can read my blogs and learn more about my workshops, books, and life coaching at susanfoxley.com or connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. See you next time. And one more thing, always, always, always go where the love is. Namaste.